Gotta head out to the ring cause I got Stone Cold got a match tonight. Huh? Just who the hell are you?
I'm Gary the Stormtrooper. I'm a really big fan, Steve Austin. May I take a picture with you?
I'll do you one better, Sonny. Here, take a drink with me.
I appreciate the gesture, but I'm more of a wine type of guy.
Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys back in today's video with another WrestleMania themed WWE Ultimate Edition action figure review, and today we are looking at Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin is undeniably a WrestleMania legend, having competed at 7 different events and main eventing 4 of them. His most recent bout against Kevin Owens in a no-holds-barred match took place at WrestleMania 38 in 2022. Now, I know every single figure that I've talked about this week so far have been inspired by WrestleMania. You know, their gears were straight from a WrestleMania. However, I stretched the truth a little bit here. Because you see, this really isn't a WrestleMania gear per se. This is a more like generic ring gear that Steve Austin would wear back in the late 90s. However, it is exactly the one he wore to WrestleMania 13 when he fought against Bret the Hitman Hart in a submission match. Yeah, this is just really an excuse for me to talk about that match because it's one of my favorites of all time. It's easily a top 10 contender. For me, I'd have a blast just watching it every single time. It is thrilling from the get-go. The in-ring action when they get back, just top notch, and the psychology between the two. Like, it's unmatched. Like, it's one of the best chemistry I've seen between two wrestlers. And that finish, man, the double turn, you know, Austin becoming a face and Bret Hart becoming a heel. I mean, like, he had already kind of been like a tweener up until then, but like that like really solidified his you know, bad guy persona. Yeah, just amazing match. And this figure has that gear, you know, if you want to use this as like a WrestleMania 13 Steve Austin, you can. Taking a look at the boots, and this is going to be like a fairly quick like look over the sculpts and paint apps because it's a very basic gear. We all know there's that Texas tattoo looking very good, and yeah, going up, kind of wish we had like a second knee brace as like a bonus accessory, but you know, having just the one is fine as well. Love that early run of Stone Cold Steve Austin before he injured his neck, because his in-ring work was just top notch. And then again, yeah, not a whole lot of detail right there. It's just plain black trunks. Love the body that they used here. I can't remember any other Ultimates off the top of my head that used this exact body. I think Jeff Hardy may. It's a tiny bit on the like small side. You know, Austin was more, especially like down here, was a little bit wider at the abdomen, or yeah, just you're definitely able to hide it well, like if you're putting on the accessories, which I'll go over later. But yeah, continuing down the arms, and you may notice the pegs right here. This is actually the first release Stone Cold that came out years and years ago. I want to say 2021 it came out. Yeah, it came out a few years back. And this one has the pins in the arms. Now, the re-release, the one that they did for the Greatest Hits line, has pinless elbows. I kind of missed out on that. I'm like, why do I need another Steve Austin? Not knowing the fact that it had pinless elbows. Man. Yeah, that's one figure that I want to track down. But yeah, here's some wrist tape. But going over accessories, here we have the very first accessory, the neutral head. I feel like this this head sculpt has been in use for the longest time. I remember my Stone Cold Steve Austin figures as a kid having this head sculpt. I'm gonna try to pull it up. Maybe it was from one of the Legends Elite lines, but yeah, I mean, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because yeah, this head sculpt is awesome. His next head sculpt is this smiling one. I absolutely love this. It really encapsulates the chaotic nature of Stone Cold. You know, this is probably him after he stunned Vince or beat up Booker T throughout a supermarket. Yeah, this is just a very fun head sculpt. Love this one. And then last but not least, he comes with his angry mouth open head. This one is also phenomenal. Like all three, you know, it's really rare that when the Ultimate Edition figures include 3 heads and for all of them to hit. Usually there's one that's like goofy or one that just doesn't hit the mark. All 3 of these heads though are awesome. He also comes with his iconic entrance vest. Yeah, there's Stone Cold on the back. Again, I feel like I've seen this a long time ago as a kid. But again, if it's not broke, don't fix it. It's awesome, dude. I love this. He also comes with the gold chain. Love this piece. It's a tad bit too big for my liking, but I can understand why they wouldn't be able to make it a bit smaller. He also comes with his iconic Austin 316 shirt. Big old trademark on that. And then you turn it around, you get the skull with his name on the back. Love this as it goes all the way around. There's no like Velcro interrupting the pattern on the back. Now going over hands, he comes with 2 fists, 2 open C grip hands, 2 pointing fingers. Kind of wish we had a middle finger, but I understand why we don't. Ooh, maybe I can just like cut it out with an X-Acto knife and maybe swap these 2. Something to work on in the future, perhaps. And last but not least, we have the Big Eagle. Yeah, this is a variant of the Big Eagle that he had right after he won it from Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 14. And it just looks pretty good. You know, it's on that blue strap. It's very novel. You know, I kind of wish we had the Smoking Skulls title. The Smoking Skull title. But yeah, this is just as great as that because, like, honestly, when else would we have gotten this? Steve Austin also comes with a baseball cap with his iconic skull logo on it. However, I lost mine or misplaced it. It's somewhere, but I just cannot find it for the life of me. This is why I always review figures that are brand new in the box because sometimes I misplace things. But, you know, here it is. If I can't find it, you know, that's even more of a reason to buy the greatest hits version. But going over articulation, the head is able to move up this much. Go down, not really at all. He has some pivot and side-to-side movement. His arm is able to move this far up, go this far back, and a tiny bit forward. He has upper shoulder rotation and an upper bicep swivel, a double jointed elbow, and your standard wrist hinge going up, down, all the way around. He's able to bend this far back, this far forward, and he has some pivot right there at the diaphragm and a tiny bit of side-to-side movement, but he also has side-to-side movement at the waist swivel. His leg is able to kick up this much, go out to the side that much, and go back not at all. He has upper thigh swivel, a double jointed knee. He has mid-calf rotation, and his foot is able to bend this far down. A tiny bit up. He has the pivot. And for size comparisons, here he is next to Bret the Hitman Hart, both versions, the greatest hits and the Target exclusive. Next we have Brock Lesnar and John Cena, Hulk Hogan and Edge, Randy Orton and Roman Reigns, AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, Charlotte Flair and The Ultimate Warrior, Seth freaking Rollins and The Rock. Next up, we have Gary the Stormtrooper and Morbius. And finally, the Marvel Legends Spider-Hams. Alright, time for my final rating and my overall thoughts. I'm going to give him a final rating of 10 out of 10. Yeah, another 10 out of 10, just like AJ. What can I say about this figure that hasn't been said already? I absolutely love all the accessories and the proportions and that attire just jumping straight off the screen of WrestleMania 13. You know, it just brings me back to when I was an early wrestling fan. And it's really figures like this that got me back into collecting WWE figures. For the longest time, I just wasn't really interested. But after getting my hands on this, like, it just became a snowball effect, and I just kept buying more and more and more and more. And yeah, now we're here. But yeah, like I said, the paint apps here, great. The articulation, also great. But the posability, the options you have for posing him on the shelf are endless. And that is just exquisite. I love it so much. Yeah, 10 out of 10. But yeah, that'll do for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Anything you can do that will support the channel will be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Stay tuned because I have more WrestleMania themed WWE action figure reviews coming soon. I think the next ones are going to be Logan Paul and The Rock. So yeah, stay tuned for those. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye.